We have a few days left in 2025 before we get to 2026, and a lot of people are already putting their vision board for 2026 in order for them to succeed differently than 2025. I will tell you, yes, vision boards are very amazing for my point of view because you are seeing the picture where you are going, about the money, relationships, about health, about what you want to buy. Everything is good until one reality I will tell you, which I discovered this year, that if I don't change myself, I cannot change my results. So in this video, I will show you few steps how yourself become more successful and how you can shift yourself and shift your results in 2026. Before I enter it, if you are new to my channel, my name is Wisal Sukari. I am a Czech Lebanese living in the Czech Republic, Prague, 20 years right now. I was celebrating in this August 20 years. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a parent, and I love to inspire and push people forward because I see many potential outside. I love to also expand entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship, and I want to have more entrepreneurs who open their business and have this gut feeling that you can make it happen, because everyone can make it happen. From my perspective, when I start my entrepreneurship journey, which is this year, I celebrate 10 years when I decided to become entrepreneur. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy because I was a single parent, but I make it happen because I wanted to see the freedom of choice, and I wanted to also to expand myself financially and also as a person, which will happen. And this is my actually purpose in with my channel when I started, that I want to inspire you. What I discovered this year, and this is very important, few steps which helped me last couple of months to redirect my business, to also expand myself, to discover what things was stopping me from success, which I deserve. And this happened not only with vision board, which I believe it's very amazing because when you wake up, you see it, but also what needs to become. The old self or your old version as identity and your version of new identity. There are two things I want to share it because you have an identity, the old one, and the old one will go with you to 2026. We don't need this old version of yourself because this old version of yourself give you specific results. We need new results. It means we need a new identity. This is as simple as it is. Today I will share with you 5 topics which are very important to work with it, or just train your mind about it so you can become more successful. Never mind if you see this video in 2026, in the beginning of the year or in the middle of the year, because anytime you can change your identity and anytime you can change your results. So let's start with the first step. It's called reset your self identity. As I told you, we need to get rid of the old self and we need to create a new self. So in order to do that, we need first to analyze what is our identity right now in this moment, what we are in this moment. And we need to analyze it with many exercises. I did, by the way, if you are interested, a 3-day webinar. We have it as a replay in 2 languages, in Czech language and in English language, about how you can shift your identity with exercise. I go further in it, so you can find it under this video. But what I will tell you in a simple way right now is you need to analyze what kind of person you are right now. For example, you are a person who procrastinate. You are a person, you know about yourself. You need to be very honest with yourself, which is very hard for adults, but you need to know about this, let's say, procrastination. How much time you are spending on social media. Maybe social media, the time spending, the energy spending is not good for you. For example, you are a person who say like no for other things, or say yes for things you should say no, or the opposite. Or you are a person who put you too much attention in things that doesn't make you results because you are afraid. You need to analyze yourself about the time, about the energy, about the attention, about maybe procrastination, what you have, what is you holding back. Sometimes you need also, maybe you are listening too much to others, maybe you are not listening at all to others, maybe also you have some bad talk about yourself. It is very important. Sometimes we are very, let's say, like very hurtful about ourselves, and we are speaking negative talk about ourselves. So all this identity make you who you are right now, and all this kind of habits, what we need to cut it, and we need to recreate a person who will become a new results. For example, let me give you a example. For example, you are making right now is like 2,000 euro or 3,000 euro a month. This amount of money is created by your identity right now. If you ask yourself this question, what is kind of identity which is making 10,000 euro or 100,000 euro a month is a different kind of identity. How this new identity is acting, because everything will become a new identity before even it will happen. And I love this saying. Is called be, then do, then have. First, you need to become this identity by creating in your imagination, in your repetition, and you need to see other people. It's not like imitation of other people, but you can see how the people who are making this amount of money, or these people who are more good in a relationship, or anything you need to improve, you need to see another type of persona, and the old persona should be finished. The old persona, we need to get rid of it. For example, I will give you another example of about myself. I was doing this exercise 4 months ago when I was traveling from Costa Rica to Prague. It was a film. I was watching a film. It's called Yes Man. And this film inspired me actually to say yes on things I never say yes to, and say no to things I say every time yes to. So I put it like the opposite way, and I was like, okay, let's play with it, because I was very tired of being stuck in my life, and especially in the business. And I was saying yes and listening to many people and opportunities, and it led me actually to be a person who attracts new opportunities, because I decided I will not talk badly about myself. I will just do a positive affirmation. I change also about the time spending with some people. I shouldn't time spend any time with them. So I was analyzing the time, the energy, the attention, the procrastination, also the self-talk, and I realized I need to change it. And I was working on myself. In the same time, I was saying yes for opportunities, a new one. Even I don't understand anything about the topics, but I said, okay, yes, let's do it. Let's work on it. And this happened that, surprise, is nothing surprise. I start to attract the people because I change myself. I start to attract a new kind of people, and the old people, unfortunately, a lot of them faded, not because I want to cut them off, because my new identity doesn't match energetically the some kind of connection I have before. So this is, you need to be prepared to. If your identity shift and you grow, and the other people doesn't grow, don't go back to this energy, because it keep you stuck. You need actually to make new friends, make new connections, and unfortunately, there are some kind of connections will fade by transforming yourself. And this is like, let's say, the payment of the growth. But don't worry about that. If you want to change your life, if you want to succeed, you need to change your identity. Put it in your mind as a first step, because this is the key. This is the secret. If the people will tell you that in order to succeed, you need strategies, you need trends, which I believe in it, but you need yourself. You need to change yourself, and change for adults it's very tough thing. Believe me, I was deciding in August 2024, I want to change, and it took me, let's say, 8 months, 9 months to become the next year. And by a decision. First is a decision, then we analyze the old self. We let a lot of things which we think that it's not working for us die, and we recreate a new identity, and we go to the world and tell the world this is our new identity. This kind of the conversation, I will not allow it. A lot of things happen. So please, first of all, reset yourself, and put in the comment, please, what is one thing you need to stop doing today you think it's holding you back after this conversation. Put it in the comment. The more we are discussing to each other, I think we can grow together. So this is number one. Number two, what I will do before 2026 is about building systems. You need to recreate with your identity a new habits, because there are some habits, for example, scrolling on social media, habits like sleeping too much hours. You are wake up till, let's say, 1 o'clock. You don't wake up in the morning. You don't meditate. You don't do exercise. So you need to analyze your habits. The new one, which will help you to grow your identity, the sleep, eating, if you are writing down affirmation, also the exercise, what you need in this system is the system is also not about just habits, but what removing distraction you need. What things are destructive for you? Distraction from what is draining your energy. It's kind people, situation, anything will drain your energy. And I will give you this affirmation will help me a lot. When I have something distracting me or something very bad or something very heavy, I said, out of this situation, only good will come, and I am safe. And I repeat it to myself until it's like gone, because sometimes we are focusing on some distractions which never happen, which is normal. So in the building system, we need to build the habits, we need to remove the distraction, and also we need to raise our standards, because sometimes we are like playing too small. We are telling ourselves, this is my capacity, this is my limit, this is my limiting self-belief, this is it. And I think that this is going from our childhood, also how we used to be, because this is the old identity. But we need to raise your standards and no longer, for example, saying to some boundaries should be created in this phase, because there are some things you say, no, I cannot say no for that. I have this kind of things. I'm used on it. I'm afraid to lose people. Any kind or things which is no longer serving you is needed to be in place. So this is very important of building systems, habits, removing your distractions and raising your standard, and be on your new standard and show the people, tell the people who you are, recreate your story, recreate who you are. This is something I did it, and I did it. It wasn't easy. Believe me, it wasn't easy. It was a lot of goodbyes for some people, but I said this will not tolerating. Especially I will tell you, especially if you are a kind empathic person, a lot of people thinks that your empathy and your kindness, they take it as weakness or your naivety, but it's not true, because we have a big brain as well, big heart, but try to have this kindness and empathy for the people who deserve it. Some people, unfortunately, will take advantage of it. So this was for me my standard, that I said to myself, no, there are some people shouldn't take advantage of this, because they was many times. And this is the standards, and this is the distractions. Sometimes the toxic relationship, which I'll go in a few minutes about relationships, which is very important topic. If you focus on yourself and on relationship, you can become successful in your normal life, like personal life, friendship, and business. Relationship are for me after identity. Period. It can break you, and or they can make you. So after we shift our identity, the second we build the systems about habits. The number 3 is your health. Without your health, I think should be number 1, health. Without health, physical health, mental health, also spiritual health, nothing will happen in 2026. If you don't have health, you cannot do anything. So number 1 thing is to focus on your health mentally, physically, and spiritually, because in some cases, especially spiritually, I said to people, I discovered God in this year when I was in the lowest part. I am a person who believes in God, but this time I said, okay, I don't know the direction, just show me the direction. And it was for me very important, because after that, I feel peace, even I didn't get any results yet. And the peaceful feeling will help you. So find any kind of spiritual, because even business is spiritual for me, because if you work with people who there are certain level of spirituality, doesn't mean they are religious, but they are spiritual. Maybe they meditate, maybe they are going to church, maybe they believe in God, like myself, but there should be a level of spirituality, a values in it. It's help a lot of in business and in life. So, about your health, physical and mental, I love to tell you that you need to have some habits, especially in the morning. I said it's a routine. Put yourself in a routine, and this 15-minute routine or 30-minute routine in the morning is just for yourself. And believe me, it will help you to increase your energy, to increase your results. Many people, what they do in the morning, you take your phone in the morning and you start from the beginning. Before you open your eyes, you can go in the meditate state. You can also do some exercise. I put music, I put exercise. Before, I said to people, don't bother me before this 9:30. I will not take the phone because this is my time and this is my recharge and this is my beginning of the day. And I love to have this routine for many years, but now I was this year very, very strict about having this in the beginning of the day because it keeps me going. And the exercise also related with meditation, with affirmation, with visualization. This is something I do every day. And this helped me to transform my life, and especially when I was very strict about it. Every time when I go somewhere should be a gym in a hotel or some kind of stuff where I go to walk or go doing some physical activity. And mental activity, I do meditation for many years right now. Also, I write down a lot of affirmation, a lot of visualization. So this is also a part of the success. Believe me, if you do it just 15, 30 minutes for yourself every day, things will change. Things will change and some, let's say, like by coincidence, there are no coincidences will happen into your life. So we speak about identity. The second, we speak about building systems. Now I speak about health. Let's go to relationships. Let's go to relationships, which is who you are attracting actually is related to who you are. Who is in your life is related to you. This is very hard for people who said, okay, oh my God, I attract this kind of person. Oh my God. Yes, you attract him or her, and this is your responsibility. So, in order to attract a different kind of people, you need to change yourself and you need to see the relationship around you. Before end of 2025, please, in the beginning of 2026, try to see what kind of relationship you are surrounded yourself with. Some of them are very toxic and they need to go. They need to go, and was harder than you can even imagine this year. I discovered myself this year that I was surrounded with four narcissists. I was listening to this word narcissist. I said, okay, there are some mental issues with people, but it's worse than that. And actually, narcissism, you find it in many cases, not only guys, but also women. I have two guys and two women surrounded myself, and I need to cut them off. I need to cut them off because narcissism is not an easy way. I don't want to explain too much about it, but it's very hard to discover because these people are very charming, very like positive in the beginning. Then something will happen in their mind after a few months, and we will start this manipulation, this gaslighting, and all this stuff. Yes, it was very hard to discover that, but it also was blessing to understand that I was in this connection because these people change me. These people like push me to change myself. So I'm very grateful for them, but they are not in my life. So be careful about these toxic people because they can drain your energy, they can drain your life. I'm telling you, and drain your time, energy, and your life. And you need to be very aware in this situation. I said I was activating my brain, and my gut feeling was telling me all the time, but I was neglecting the red flag about these people. So, for this reason, my activation of my mind and my gut feeling, and some people said I'm like more cold or no. I'm more observant. I observe people. I am empathic and how to say, I'm a person who is still believe in empathy and kindness, but not for everyone. You need to be very careful, especially if you are having a big heart. Believe me, I have going through a lot last couple of years until I discovered that I was in connection with these people. I said, no, I will be kind and empathic on purpose, but I will never do it for everyone because unfortunately there are a lot of devil people outside in this world, but the world also needs our empathy and our kindness. So I will not stop to be kind, but I need to delete and to block these toxic people from my life. This was a very good decision, very hard decision, because there are a lot of people of them I know for years, but this is what I should do, because I will not never accept, this is about the new identity, any gaslighting. I will never accept any manipulation or just, okay, I cannot block this person. No, they are out of my life for people, unfortunately, and for them, not for me. For me, I'm very great about it because I discover it. I finally see the truth. For me, 2025 was the year of the truth and revelation in relationships. Believe me, it was like waking up call for me and waking up for call for my new identity, which will never go back. I'm going forward in my life, never going back. But I will tell you this because really relationships, you need to analyze what kind of relationship you have. The friendships, are draining your energy, wasting your time, are telling the truth, not honest. Everything you need to analyze the people around you, because some people will keep you stuck, some people will drain your energy and going you down, and some people will bring you up. We need the up in any cases, in friendships, in personal relationships, and also in the business relationship. Unfortunately, I get all this in several ways. But you need also to show yourself a new identity, how you look, how you speak, your acceptance about the things. If somebody, as I said, if a person is consistent with you, what kind of communication is people have. I have ghosted. I get ghosted from business partners. The ghosting stuff was starting in 2024. I was shocked the first time. But this is how I don't accept. If the person gone, you are gone. I am also a person who never give another chance. If the person was discommunicative or like trying to manipulate the situation or ghosting inconsistent, I will not chase after you in any cases. This is also some new standards in my relationships. I will treat you the same way or better than you treat me. But if you treat me like in a manipulative way, you are gone. I will not never give another chance. And this is a decision. I make this decision because I was giving a lot of chances for people who are keep like taking advantage of my kindness. This is I will tell you about relationship. I can speak a lot of time about it, but please, after you shift your identity, you build your business, you focus on your health and your relationship. Now let's speak about money. What we need to do about money before 2026, there are two or three things I will give you, just from my my perspective, what I did this year. I discover with my mentor, which I like find him coincidence by discussion on LinkedIn. He said to me, you are playing too small. And because normally in my life, I don't get any kind of this like constructive feedback. There are destructive feedback or constructive feedback. And he was explaining why I'm doing it. Because I have a lot of valuable skills and I have a lot of experience and I knew a lot of languages, but I was like limiting myself on some amount of services, on some amount of money. He told me this: you have high valuable skills and you need to charge high valuable amount of money because it's your time. Time is more important than money. And this wake me up because a lot of people actually have a lot of valuable skills, but they are afraid to tell people, this is my price, you take it or leave it on the table. This is I did, and I did it when I need the money. And this is the strongest ever thing because people will do it because they said, okay, I don't have money, anything this person will give me, I will be okay with that because I don't have money. But the truth is, if you put this, let's say you are having service or you have products and you are charging 5,000 euros, but you know that your valuable skills are more than 10,000. So if you do it on five, you will keep stuck on five and you will attract the people on five. But if you put it on 10 or 20, you will attract another quality of people who can be affording your skills or your services. So you are not, you need to be valuable on your high skill. You need to uh, question yourself what kind of skills I have and how much I can charge? What is this my price? And when you put it, you go after the people who can afford it. And the people who cannot afford it, actually, that's okay. You also, if you go to any diamond store, some people afford the diamond, but some people cannot afford the diamond. And this opened my mind. So I want you to go after your skills, to go after what you are making right now, and ask yourself this question: can I make more? So what I need to do to make more? This is my standard. How can I go? Can I go to the job and job owner or the CEO and tell him I need to raise this because this is what I think I deserve? Or you are afraid from it? Because if you need to become more successful, you need to do something extraordinary. You need to do something new you never did before because your new identity will allow you to do it. The old identity will be afraid, but the new one will push you to do it. So I advise you to do it, to analyze it and said, okay, I don't believe, I'm telling you, I don't believe doing harder, work harder. And this is very annoying for me because I see many people don't work too hard. I know also many people who work harder and they deserve more money and they are making less. It's not about working harder. It's about working smarter and working the right way with the right skills and with the right and solving the right problem for the people. If you solve the right problem for the right people, and you can make a lot of money because they need your solution. So this is not about how much hours you are putting. And this is also awakening me because I was putting a lot of effort and pushing something, a project, but I didn't get anywhere. And it was like for me a decision in the middle of the year. It was in August. I need to shift it. And I shifted too quickly because of this idea, what I'm telling you. I said, okay, whatever. Maybe I can need to redirect my business. I wasn't like too tough. I was open to listen to other things. And it break me to and I go to some other direction, which is a new field. I said, okay, I have this year 3 fields. I never know anything about it. I said, yes, I'm looking forward. I will learn about it because these people knowledge my skills and wants to work with me because I said to them what I know and I said I'm willing to learn about their stuff and I'm willing to help them to expand and to have some connections they needed. So I put together people in the real estate. I put people in the fintech. I did a lot of things, especially from August till now, which is only 4 months. You see how quickly it can become if you decide about this stuff what we are talking about today. It's about just decision and go for it and take this risk and never look back. And was about the film I told you in the beginning. Say yes for things you never say yes for before. So it's also, as I say, you high value skills. You need to see what is the valuable skills you have. Every one of you have. I'm very sure if you have in your job for 20 years right now, you can open for yourself and you can start to have services. This is what I did. I'm not better than anyone who is watching this video, but I have this like decision that I can do better. It's in my head, and I have get God with me, and also I am willing to learn new stuff. That's it. This is about the self-worth. My self-worth today is I deserve better. And this is the conversation I want you to speak with yourself about the money. The second thing is leverage. Like it's not about hours; it's about the leverage. Some people are working 4 hours and they are making 5,000 euro, and some people are working, let's say, for 1 month and making 2,000. It's not about the hours; it's about leveraging, not the hour. And number three, most important thing to look after to if you want to increase your money in 2026 is social media. I was speaking about this trend in my 3 days of webinar. You can see it under this video and you can grab it because there are a lot of valuable things in it. And I was speaking about social media, the authenticity and the storytelling. We are very tired about AI. A lot of people are tired. And if I see a video, it's AI, I go back, I go out of it. I want to see real stories. I want to see authenticity. And this is the trend of 2026. So if you have a story, if you have something to improve life of others, go and share your business on social media. Go and share your story, your struggling story about social media. And will happen that the people who are authentic are the people who will make money, because people are craving like the real one, the human being. Um, and also, I will give you more tip just put in my mind. As you see, when I do this video, I don't record it twice. This is the first time, and I put it outside. I just remember that in 2026, you need to also focus on one skill which will not be replaced by social media. It's sales. Why? Because people will buy from people they know, they like, and they trust. In order to know you, you cannot be AI, to trust you, and also like you, and they will buy from you. So focusing on the sales is one of the most important skill to make you a lot of money. So try to start this skill. And so this is like all the steps I want to share with you before 2026. I'm very sure that a lot of you will make it happen. If you want to be a part of my community, which I started last couple of months, I didn't focus on it because I have a lot of projects to finish it before end of this year. It's called Succeed Otherwise, as you see it behind me. Here behind me. Succeed Otherwise, or Uspietenak, is a community for entrepreneurs and future ones who wants to connect to each other, because entrepreneurship is a lonely way. We don't have anyone to push us, to how to say, motivate us, inspire us. Also, to connect to each other, to have business together, to grow together. We will have once a week, I have a question, and for people who want to expand, to start their businesses. So it's about entrepreneurship. I will put also the link below in the description, so you can grab it and you can enter this. If you want to work with me in any type of shape, if you want to have deeper understanding about identity, you want to expand your business into Czech Republic, outside of Czech Republic, I have a lot of strategies for the next year. So you can send me a message on my business WhatsApp. It's the better way to send me, because I'm there, or on my LinkedIn. You can focus, we can talk about how we can help each other. I can help you, of course, if I can, I will tell you. If I cannot, I will tell you as well. What I can say in the last words about this video, that everything is a reflection of who you are. Everything is a reflection of who you are. If you don't like the life what you have nowadays, or you need to be grateful, this is very important. Gratitude is very important. Be grateful in the beginning of the day. Be grateful about the positive side of the life, the negative side, the negative more than positive, because sometimes it's pushing you to change. What should I do? You need to have this: what should I do right now? Who do I want to become? This is also a question to ask yourself. And you need to, as I told you, you need to be first, then do the things what you should do, and that you will have it. You cannot have something without doing, and being. Being is the first step. So this is everything from me. I wish you a happy new year in 2026, and I will have also I'm very grateful and very thankful of everyone who is watching my videos. I get 15 more followers this year. I wasn't too consistent, I can admit, but the shorts was some of them are very successful, especially talking about you, about identities. For this reason, I will be putting more about motivation, about inspiration for entrepreneurs and future ones, as well as a person. So this is all for me. Happy New Year, and see you very soon.